Once again, we're unpacking this, and make sure you subscribe. Yeah.
Merry Christmas, from Banks, formerly known as Faze Banks. What a terrible day. What a terrible year.
Wait. Listen. Chat, it's just the way it started. Chat, it's just the way it started. It just felt like like once again I got no bro. It just felt like it was like, oh man, I really wish everyone was just happy together, and you know what I'm talking about, right? You guys felt the same thing I felt at the beginning. All right.
Merry Christmas.
Bro, it's the side, bro, the side sends me.
Merry Christmas, from Banks, formerly known as Faze Banks. What a fucking terrible day. What a terrible year. I left Faze 5 months ago. And this wasn't for a narrative, this wasn't for the camera, this wasn't for Twitter, this was very, very real. It was off the heels of some Twitter drama, and the boys were, getting blown up in their comms and in their chats. And as we all know, in this world, wacky, strange world of streaming, that's really all that matters. These streamers, all of them, every last one of them, are forced to appeal to their comms and their chats and narratives on Twitter. And if they don't, they lose viewers.
I don't think we're appealing to anything, man. It's just, bro, okay. Listen, man, I told you I'm the random black guy that unpacks the situation, right? Named Dean. And Banks, we had a couple messages, but bro, it just, first Tfue, not the kids. You know what I'm saying? There's some, obviously, I don't think the creators are the problem.
If they don't, they take a hit financially to their career. And this has a huge effect on who their friends are, who they're in relationships with, all of it, everything. The way they treat each other online is completely 100% based and rooted in the feedback that they get in real time from chats and comms. So again, as somebody, an old man, 34 years old, you guys never let me forget it, who no longer makes content, who doesn't have a stream, who doesn't have his own platform, it's impossible for me to create a narrative or control my narrative or really respond. Not that I really give a fuck to anyways.
Bro sold his shares and did he sell his shares? How do you know that?
But yeah, all this drama is created, and we get on a call 5 months ago, and the guys are like, listen, we're over the drama. We think it's best if you just like publicly step down from Faze, just to cool down the drama online. I reacted very emotionally to this. I was obviously took it very personally and was offended because, again, I used my entire network, every dollar that I've ever made, everything that I've ever had, this brand that I built, I used all of it as leverage to start these guys as a content group and to kick this shit off with the sole goal and intent to bring Faze back to the top, which we did. We did that all collectively.
It did bring them back to the top. You guys did bring them back to the top. Now you guys did have chains on them, bringing them back to the top, because now these young bucks can't speak. You know what I'm saying? You brought them back to the top. They were just chained all the way to the top. You know what I'm saying? Because if they weren't chained, then they would be able to speak. But the NDA of Doom, it's not, bro. I'm just assuming it's an NDA, but I think anybody with a common sense can see that there's an NDA, because no one's speaking about it, and all these motherfuckers are scared that somebody in chat telling me they're just liking tweets, right? They're just liking tweets to allegedly speak their mind.
Over the last 2 years, Faze has won Org of the Year twice. And yeah, I was the first guy in the room. These guys would have never lived in a house together if it wasn't for me. These guys are all at minimum 10 times the size in terms of audience and platform now as before they joined Faze. These guys have all made millions and millions and millions of dollars in the last 2 years. And none of them could ever dispute the fact. Max just said it himself on his stream. Joining Faze was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. I've heard that from Lacey. I've heard it from Silky. I've heard it from Jason. I've heard it from Ron. I've heard it from Adapt. I've heard it from every single person that's ever joined Faze, specifically these guys. And I'm here to tell you, as former Faze Banks, this was one of the worst decisions I've ever made in my entire life.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
My entire adult life.
Nah, but chat, listen. Once again, I'm unbiased here, and y'all might be mad, right? Now, other than, you know, the boys being in chains, them going to Faze did help their careers out a lot. Now, oh, Dean, how dare you say that about my streamer? Wait, hold on. Don't castrate me just yet. Leave my penis alone. Wait. Now, if you think about it, Ron, when he stopped playing Fortnite, he was doing the Just Chatting shit. Ron was at 1,000 viewers. I used to go into Ron shit and fuck with him all the time. Right? So, once again, I just want to make sure you guys understand that. Ron was at probably peaked at, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know Jason's stats or Lacey's stats. You feel me? I'm just saying, we don't do bias shit. It was just, of course, it was a mutual agreement, and they both won together because those guys had the personalities. But whoever put them on the front, because I can't say, oh, Banks did this. Whoever put them up there and made that group happen, literally made 6 superstars. Oh, excuse me, 5, because Rage was already up there. Silky, Ron, Lacey, Jason. There's one more. Oh my God. I said, wait, Max, excuse me. Max. No, because Adapt was already, you know, I'm sorry, Max. Because Adapt was already, and Max was, Max had insane traction. Because I remember when I met him in when I met Yugi and Arky. I met Yugi and Arky West Hollywood. Okay. I met Max that Streamers Award. That was Streamers Award 2022. I met Max at the Streamers Awards. You know what I'm saying? Max was like 2,000, 3,000. No, fuck that. When he was fucking with Rage, when him and Rage used to be like FaceTime each other, showing each other's assholes, penises and shit, it was like about 3,000. But like, it was all a business thing. Everybody worked out together. But ultimately, chat, the org did help him immensely because everybody's like, yo, what the fuck's going on? You know what I'm saying? So just want to completely put that bias around. Now he is, you know, a little bit nice, but it wasn't just him. I feel like it was a collective, like everybody in the, you know, in the group.
I have put myself in millions and millions and millions of dollars in debt. I have never made not one singular dollar outside of my salary via Faze. Not selling it, not buying it, raising money. I've just put myself further and further in debt.
Now, peep that word debt. Remember what I told you at the beginning? When somebody invests into something, they're gonna return. They want return on investments. Remember when I said that, chat? And orgs are a money dump. So when they come looking and knocking for their money that they invested into you, you know, somebody's gonna have to pay up.
Yeah, I think Faze to acquire and all the costs for these guys' careers over the last 2 years, I think ballpark $40 million.
What?
Myself further and further in debt. Yeah, I think Faze to acquire and all the costs for these guys' careers over the last 2 years, I think ballpark $40 million.
Brother, 40. Okay, I'm not dogging nobody. I that's really high, is it not? That's super high. Yeah, in 2 years, that's insanely high.
And I think probably collectively these guys have had to have probably made like 20 million in the last 2 years collectively, I would guess. And not $1 of that 20 million has ever gone back to Faze. Never mind me. Even if it did ever go back to Faze, that shit, it's not mine. And I just fucking can't believe it. I can't believe I'm in this position now where people are calling for my head. People are wishing for my death.
Okay, I don't want you to die, Banks. You know, I just want you to release the contracts like Tifu was telling me way back when, but then I was distracted by what game that came out. Some game came out, and then I was distracted. But listen, I think we just all want to see the contract. I can almost press 1 if you want to see the contract. I'm almost positive. Even the YouTube comments when this video is posted by my great editor Part and Leah Wolf and Nachos and my and Ved man. It's I think we all just want to see the contract. I feel like if you put out the contract, clears your name, it clears everything. Then you could be like, you know what? Suck my dick. This is the contract they signed. Boom. But if you don't release the contract, you know what I'm saying? It ain't looking too good.
People are telling me I ruined Faze. I ruined Faze, guys. I ruined it. When I have had not one say in anything that's gone on in the last 5 months, and I set all this shit in motion in the first place. I ruined it. I ruined it. There's 5, 6 individuals who are multimillionaires and have beautiful careers ahead, and God bless you, and I wish you guys the best. And I ruined it. Yeah.
You can even release the contracts redacted like the Epstein files, and then we just Google Doc and remove the fucking. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just do it that way. Just redact the whole contract, and then we'll do it ourselves. To be honest with you, you just do that.
The fact of the matter is, if we went in a time machine 2 years back and I decided to never try to fix this Faze shit, I'd be much better off. I'd have more money, and these kids would just be doing what they were doing before. It's hard for me to sit here and take that. It really is. And I plan on going live tomorrow or the next day at some point in the future and really kind of just laying it all out.
So he's not gonna go live. I truthfully, I don't think we're gonna see Banks for a minute. Everyone left, correct? Jason, Adapt, Lacey, Silky. Did Silky leave also? I didn't hear anybody say. Did Silky leave also? They will leave, chat. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think we're gonna hear from them. If we do, I'll be surprised. But I don't think we are. I truthfully don't think we are. Hold on. I'm gonna get to Scum's thing. Wait, Rug left? No, Rug didn't leave. Why would Rug leave?
A to Z, start to finish, the entire 15-year history of this, specifically the last 2 years, specifically the behind-the-scenes shit and the dynamic between all the kids in the back end. Because I just watched some clips from this Black Boy Max stream where he's playing a laugh track over my tweet, and it's like, Max, I know we've had like our individual differences, and I know I haven't really seen eye to eye with a lot of the talent because truthfully and honestly, I find you guys all to be incredibly ungrateful. I find you guys all to have insane egos.
Mizami! Oh my God! Bro, you created, well, you were part of the creation. Bro, LA's a different place, chat. LA's a different place. Let's run that back. Let's run that back.
Just watched some clips from this Black Boy Max stream where he's playing a laugh track over my tweet. And it's like, Max, I know we've had like our individual differences, and I know I haven't really seen eye to eye.
Bro, you live in Miami, brother. At least we can see the fakeness. We could physically see the fake. All right, GR, don't say Miami. We can see the fakeness. It's in the BBLs, the lip. We can see it. We see it easy.
With a lot of the talent, because truthfully and honestly, I find you guys all to be incredibly ungrateful. I find you guys all to have insane egos. And I think it's disgusting and makes me sick to my stomach that your guys' relationships with each other and with every other streamer and your community included is so incredibly fake. You guys are the best actors on planet Earth.
Nah, chat. Nah, he came after the comms. Oh, bro, he came after the comms. Bro. The comms are, oh, bro, they're grabbing weapons right now as we speak.
And you've made a complete career out of all of it. Max, these are your boys, but these are the same guys that said they fucking hated your guts after you left. And, you know, you're the program and you have an ego this size. You think you're Travis Scott and this and that. And also, like, Max, multiple conversations about how Ron's content's cringe and you guys...
No, he's airing everybody's shit out. Nah, he might be lying too, though. All right, chat. Let me just put it hypothetically. Hypothetically, if there's like another batch of like Faze version 3, yep, this version 3, yeah. So let's say Faze version 3 stands up. How do you think the internet is going to take? They might take like a year, calm down. You think it's gonna happen? You think there's gonna be like 5 more people brought up, and then You think it's gonna flop? Nah, no. So let's be honest here. OTK survived. AMP has survived. Well, OTK is kind of legitimized. AMP is kind of like a really, well, actually, AMP is legitimized too now. OTK is on 1 HP. They did health pack. They need a help, bro. OTK needs a help, bro. It needs a med kit, bro. It needs a health pack. You know what I'm saying? All right. Man, that's crazy. All right, let's keep listening.
Didn't fuck with the dad. None of you guys fucked with Lacey or Jason in the beginning. You guys didn't want these guys to live anywhere near you. You barely wanted to share a brand with them. But Faze was gonna fund a Miami house for you, Rage, Silky, and Kason. So fuck it. We'll take what we can get. And then it all worked. And we forced this relationship. And I was called a fucking retard then, and I was told then I was ruining Faze. And now 2 years later, it wound up being the best thing that ever happened. So you understand why I'm sitting here and I'm frustrated. I would hope anyone watching could sit here and understand why I would be frustrated while a fucking entire hate mob is coming after me on fucking Christmas, my first Christmas.
They spoke about this.
We have to make
This nigga Banks just repeating shit Max already talked about.
this house work. Jason, Ron, and Lacey got to live here too. Kason was saying this. I'm like, I was like, fuck it.
You said no to them.
No.
Too.
I was like, fuck it. Because I'm not gonna lie. I always say this.
Silky?
Yeah,
I
Silky
didn't know
said no.
that.
Silky said no. Silky said no.
So y'all didn't want to live with any of us.
I mean, damn, Silky stood on business.
I wanted to live with the four, and I was like, yo, just get him a house like right next to us, bro.
Yeah, that's when they.
That's all I was
And
like,
that's what I was trying to push for, but they didn't want to live in Florida.
Yeah. So look. Now Ron, I always knew you, and Jason, I always knew you. So Lacey, I was just like, fuck it. I wasn't fond of Lacey at first because I thought it was just some annoying white fat kid who ordered McDonald's. Those are the clips I seen. So
that's good though. I mean, if you try to make a group out of random people, it kind of like, of course they'd be like, damn, there's gonna be like you know? Shit. I'm glad they talked about it though. So what was your, damn, this man really trying to pin them against each other type shit.
Without my mom, when all I've ever fucking wanted to do is help Faze be successful. That's all I've ever wanted to do. That's the only intent. Where's the money? I'm this fucking guy who's trying to take everything from everybody. Where is it? Then
But Banks, I hate to be the bearer of bad news here. I've seen at least 9 calls, statues in the back. Those are not cheap. This looks like a brainstorming office. Like there's a whiteboard, there's a painting in the, you know what I'm saying? Like those lights ain't cheap. Bro, this is a nice crib. Once again, I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
why the fuck am I millions of dollars in debt?
I need to be millions of dollars in debt if this is what I get.
Where is it? It's in Black Boy Max's bank account. It's in fucking Silky's bank account. It's in Jason, Ronaldo, Lacey's bank account. I wish this never happened. I wish that I never did any of this. And they'll all still tell you this was the best decision they ever made in their life. I'm emotional and I'm passionate. I'm never.
Wait! Oh my God, the crypto shit. He rug pulled. Wait, how much did he make off that? Ballpark chat? Wait, how much he made? How much? Hey, yo, Adfrex, I appreciate it. Hey, yo, OG Dean. Hey, the streets is saying 50 M's. Hey, I'm just letting you know what the streets said. But hey, the streets say.
I'm never going to apologize for that. Anything that I do, anything that I speak on, anything that I work on, any talent that I fuck with, anything that I touch, I will always be 100% 2 feet in. That's just who I am. And everything that I'm telling you guys right now is fucking straight facts. It's dead wrong.
Was that people in the background I just heard?
Be 100% 2 feet in. That's just who I am. And everything that I'm telling you guys right now is fucking straight facts.
Okay, so the echo in that room alone, bro, this is a big ass crib.
It's dead wrong, bro. This is unfair. It's unfair to drag me like this. It's unfair to pin me as some fucking.
All I'm saying is there's a reason Adapt left. That's the craziest part.
The fact of the matter is, every single one of these guys has a bigger platform and an audience because they joined Faze and met me, and has millions and millions of extra dollars because they met me. Whereas I, on the other hand, have lost years of my life to this shit and am significantly worse off financially. Significantly. This has destroyed me. My whole life has been completely destroyed in the last 4 or 5 months, but nobody gives a fuck because I don't have a Twitch chat. And I refuse to be one of the people to just do what you guys are telling me to do. I don't know, guys, this streaming shit is so fucking fried. It really is. The narratives, the clips, the fucking, the appeal to comms and chat, and like the willingness to just fucking, you know, it's funny, everybody looks at these streamers as guys and people who have these massive audience and have influence over millions of people and can impose their opinions and their will on millions of people, but it's not true. It's the exact opposite. The traditional influencer.
I mean, bro, but you gotta think about it, Banks. Like the internet's been burnt by this before. It's like the whole Hassan situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, just don't lie. If you just tell us that you got a shot call around all of Faze, well, who used to be in Faze, I'm like, all right, boom. But I feel like if somebody was just saying, like, bro, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I technically own these motherfuckers. I feel like I would respect that 100 times more than you just lying. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it is. And by the way, I don't hate Hassan. I don't hate him. Of course, we see, you know, yeah, you know, it's the truth. Like, I'd rather you just not lie, because the thing is, if Tifu said the same shit, now these Faze kids are saying the same shit, obviously something's wrong. And I'm unpacking this.
Is dead. These kids are the most heavily influenced people on the planet. They are puppets attached to millions of strings. And if their comms and their fucking chats say that the sky is red and they disagree and they say, no, chat, I think it's blue. I think it's blue. Once that fucking viewer number starts to fall off, once they start to see L's in their chat, once they start to see hate threads in their fucking comms, they switch up real quick and it doesn't.
I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. I mean, majority of you guys are not part of my com, right? You guys just trying to see the unpacking, right? Hopefully you guys watch the YouTube video also. Yeah, if you guys say L, I'm just gonna be like, hey, listen, man, it is what it is. Fair take. That's not me. I'm not a slave to my community. Remember that. So if I say cheesecake is ass, and you say L, it's cheesecake is still ass.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about objective truth. It's the sky is red. I've been trying to talk to these guys for 4 or 5 months, and they don't give a fuck. All they care about is their stream, which is completely fine. I don't need them to give a fuck. I don't need anybody to pretend to care. I'm done pretending to care. But if I had 100,000 viewers, if my name was Kai Cenat, they'd fucking be on my dick. They'd be welcoming me with open arms. I would have had a big fucking red comfy chair at the Streamer Awards to fucking, hey, come fuck with us, bro. Let's do a stream tomorrow. Like, that's just what it is. And you guys know that's what it is. And anybody arguing against that is just fucking completely lost. These relationships are fucking fraudulent.
I think it's just LA. I mean, it's not that hard to be a good person. You know what? I can't even shit on LA. There's some probably good people in LA. Okay, I'm sorry. That was a bad take. I'm sorry for shitting on LA. I just hate LA. All right, not the people. They're just the snakes, man. Bro, it's just business. The industry's just fucked. Oh, it is LA? Oh shit, we agree, chat? Oh, it is LA. Dean Safe Myth. Brother, he's got a girl in LA now. He is gone. I love Myth to death. But not saying the relationship is bad. I'm just saying normally when the homie gets into a relationship, it's kind of GG's, you know what I'm saying? You don't really see him no more. I'm not, you know what I mean, right, boys? We all know what I'm talking about. Ladies too, you guys know what I'm talking about.
It's fucking fried, bro.
I say 93% of streamers are fake. You said 99%, I say 93. And I can put that on everything. 93. 93% of streamers are fake. 93.
It's fucking fried. And I'm happier than ever to be going my separate way. And I'm glad that what happened 5 months ago.
Am I fake? Nope. I don't think I've been fake to anybody at all. At all. I've never backstabbed somebody. The thing is, I feel like people will see me being unbiased. I think people see me unbiased as me not taking a side. So it's like the one homie that's trying to drive drunk and I knock him the fuck out. Doesn't mean I hate you, right? I just don't want you to die. So me knocking you out so you won't drive drunk is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna be unbiased. Like for instance, if you did some bitch shit, like you did some, you know what I'm saying? Like, You're biased to Nick? No, I'm not biased to Nick. I think me and Nick's got into like situations, arguments a couple times. Not even about like some crazy shit. Just like, hey, you shouldn't go about it this way. You should go about it this way. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing great. Like, I'm not biased to nobody. Listen, if you do hoe shit, I'm gonna let you know you being a hoe. Simple as that. Now, I might look like an asshole for telling you you're being a hoe, but I will always tell you you're being a hoe behind closed doors. I will never tell you you're being a hoe publicly. Does that make sense? Unless you rob me. Blackballed since voting against shut the fuck up. That's being fake? No. That's not being fake. That's just being a good friend.
Happy to be off of it. There is no future for me in Faze. There is none. That was my last try. That was it. There's nothing, I have nothing left to give this. I gave it my entire adult life and I tried my hardest. And for anybody who's a fan of me and anybody who's a fan of Faze, I am sorry. I've absolutely failed you. And the one thing I'm perfectly okay with taking accountability for is being the root cause of all of this. Because at the end of the day, I am. This is, in a fucking twisted way, all my fault. Because at the end of the day, I put these guys in a room. At the end of the day, I went and raised money. I convinced, these business people that this vision and these guys were a good bet to take. I thought in good faith that, if we gave people careers, if we fucking gave everybody the best resources and this shit worked, then everything else will figure itself out. And I'm so...
It's always, somebody always wants more, man. Like, it ain't, like, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would probably suck. You know what? Never mind. I would do a lot to see this contract. You know what I'm saying? I would do a lot to see this contract. Right? Hey, Owen, let's move on.
Fucking naive and retarded to have not made sure everything was fucking better articulated and solidified and just like people were on the same page. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. You see what Goosey just said? I can see Faze coming back. Bro, Faze has gone through this so many times. I can see it coming back in GTA 6. No, not even GTA 6. I say 2028, right when Bethesda announces Elder Scrolls 6, Faze is gonna be back. Dean, give me your car. I'm on screen. You can drive the car, bro. Like, just make sure you give me your insurance, and I'm gonna take a photo of it, and you're just gonna sign the contract stating if you crash a car, you're gonna owe me 50% of the car, 50% plus the value of the vehicle. So once again, my contract is definitely predatory, and I will let you know my contract's predatory right here, right now. You drive my car, I rent you my car. That shit says you owe me the car value plus 15% of that on top.
Man, I failed miserably. It's not the first L that I'm taking in my life. It's not the first time I've failed. But yeah, I wish that, in a weird way, I do wish that I fucking was closer to the fold the last 4 or 5 months. I don't think that this all would have happened this way. I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know what to do. I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna be live on Twitch because I have a lot to say about a lot of specific examples.
Notice all of this. He's mad there's no return on event. He's mad that the boys didn't die because they did. He could be so happy for them boys, wish them well, but he won't because he never cared about them. Truly, it was about business. He failed his investors. Oh yeah, 1000%. Them boys came knocking the door like this here. Yo, we need we need that. We need that. And you gotta think about it, bro. Orgs don't make money. You know what I'm saying? Or orgs do not make money.
The things that have happened in the back end, in the background, and I'm gonna be coming correct with receipts, and I'm gonna be completely open book about everything.
But the thing is, he said the same thing with Tfue, though.
Everything where I went wrong, where I feel other people went wrong. Yeah. Merry Christmas, y'all. I'm sorry. This is it. This is the end.
I'm sorry. This made me laugh. I'm sorry. This right here.
This is it. This is the end.
Boom. Screenshot. Thumbnail. Got it. Bang. Bro, if he dropped a vid, that'd be banger on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Peace.
Is those fresh manicures?
Peace.
All right, hold on a second.
Not falling, bro.
Wait,
I hope niggas not
why
falling
hasn't
for these
Rage
skeptical
left?
tears. Why hasn't Rage left? Because he don't gotta leave. That nigga not signed and locked in and no shit.
Wait, what?
My nigga been free.
I
What?
knew some was off about this nigga.
Wait, what the fuck did I'm sorry. I was not ready for the TTS to say the N-word. I really was. I really was not ready for that. That just threw me off. It just threw me off completely, and then I was not. I'm sorry.
When he had his GF doing strip Fortnite videos with Rice Gum.
What? Nigga, what are we talking about? You think my nigga Rage fell for that shit? Yo, shout out to K-Son and Rage.
I've heard Banks
They
verbatim say that Rage saw the vision along with
revived this
Faze to make
shit.
Faze what it is today. For him to backtrack and say he was
So Rage owns percentage. Oh, Ron said they all own the. Bro, it would be so great to just see the sheets and just, bro, I would see the sheets and because I'm not a business savvy person, I wouldn't know what it says. I would have just passed it to NMP and then Nick would have told me what it is. Bro, Nick's actually smart. There goes me glazing, D1 glazing Nick again. But when the motherfucker talk, I would just pass it to him to tell me what it says. You know what I'm saying?
the one that did all this shit is so wild to me.
I swear to
The
God on
revisionist
my
history is
soul.
crazy.
I sat at a dinner with them niggas 3 years ago, and Rage and Fit and K-Son was like, we
This
gonna
is
make this shit
reminding me
right.
a lot of how Faze ended the first time.
I watched them niggas pick niggas hand by fucking hand.
Bro, he broke his whole stream just smacking the desk. Like he broke the whole stream smacking it. Like that's crazy. What's this? Faze Banks held a meeting with Yugi and Arky earlier this year to make a Faze G League an official Faze property.
Remember when you and Arky had a meeting with Banks? It's because we was gonna make for G League official. That's what it was. It's really nothing
So why didn't it happen?
else to it. We was gonna make finish the video. We was gonna make I think G League official or some shit, and it just never ended up happening.
Or just never happened.
Now, the reason
You
why
can talk
a lot
about
of
the
this shit-
Faze OCS house Banks promised, bro. When you talking about you talking about official G League, bro. Yes, bro. We got promise, bro. They
Hold on a second. I'm gonna read that.
bro, they had this. There was this big ass board. And it was like, yo, bro, we trying to make this G League shit a thing. And we was sitting down there. And then we were like, okay, like you know what I'm saying? We're like, oh fuck. And it was gonna be me, Arky. No. It was supposed to be like this competition thing. It was gonna be Phase 5 or something, and it was gonna be like this house. It's gonna be me, Arky, D-Lu.
Chat, where the fuck has D-Lu been? I haven't seen that Zoe in a minute, man. Bro, I randomly seen him behind Future while Future was performing Little Demons on stage. Bro, what happened? I said D-Lu. Damn.
No, I forgot everybody that was on the board, but it was like YBG, yes. And then we were still looking for names. And then we were like, but this was like before, like this was like you know what I'm saying, a minute ago. And I think Sauce was on there too, Sauce Kill.
Sauce Kill go.
And then we were just like, okay, bad. Like nigga, we're excited. We all got a chance to join Faze like at that point. So it's like, but it never ended up happening. And I think even the Phase 5 thing fell through too. So
Merry Christmas to you too, Gucci. So Yugi dodged the bullet. Low key. All right. NBA is so crazy. They have to speak to Twitter likes. Red Ball Dude and Stable Ronaldo liked it too. I cannot believe this grown ass man I'm listening to speak right now. No accountability. Victimizing himself and throwing the boys under the bus, saying fake relations and secretly hating BS, and then that shit dead pissed me off. Bro, what in the world? Hold on, Jason of all the people. Wait, Jason the Wayne of all people bitched you ranks into buying his GF for 10K first with money that you owed him. Never wanted to pay out. You, his little boy tour podcast. What? Oh my, bro. What is happening? Hold on, there's one more video I gotta watch. Where's the, wait, there was the Aiden Ross clip. Am I tripping? I swore Aiden spoke on this too. Did Aiden speak on it? I need the Aiden link. Okay. Yep, you're banned. Thank you.
They're using Faze's. They're using Faze.
Wait, that was the Faze owner? I thought it was the guy that. Wait. Wow. Okay. That's crazy.
They're using Faze's foundation, their money to buy stuff for shoots, brand deals, like Faze has been doing, right? It's a corporate business, right? So,
all right, here goes another take that people were gonna be mad at me about. You guys ready? Aiden is a wave starter for a lot of the shit that people do on this platform. I'm gonna put that in there. Not saying everything, but for a lot of things that people do on this platform, people followed his method.
They never signed that 20% initially. They come after them a year.
Plus, he's one of the people that helped my career get to where it's at because of SSB World, the GTA server.
And a half later, and then ask for the 20%. That is where I think that's in the wrong. Because listen, if your intention was to sign these guys for 20% to join Faze, they probably would have all done it.
Wait, start again.
They're using Faze's foundation, their money to buy stuff for shoots, brand deals, like Faze has been doing, right? It's a corporate business.
Okay.
Right? So, they never signed that 20% initially. Okay. They come after them a year and a half later and then ask for the 20%. That is where I think that's in the wrong. Because listen, if your intention was to sign these guys for 20% to join Faze, they probably would have all done it. But now you waited till they're big and they already have millions of followers and dollars. So why would they sign a contract? You can't put a deal in their fucking face at this point. Do you understand? I understand both sides here. They wouldn't have done it.
I think, that's a good question. I'm not gonna lie. What's 20% of 10K? Chat, what's 20% of 10K? That's what, like 2,000? That's $2,000, right? Nah, chat, I would have done it. 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 Ooh, plus LA taxes. Ooh, I forgot about that. And bro, the reason I would have done it, chat, is because of the position I'm in though. 20% is a lot, right? Okay. Because it's 20% of your Twitch earnings, right? So for instance, if you make 10K, you get 8K, you give them 2, right? Right? And the reason why I would have took it, wait, whoa. Okay, wait. Is it 20% of our earnings or just Twitch? Damn, they're taking my VA. Wait, hold on. Even my VA check? Like if I was to, like they gonna take my VA check? Okay, you see now I'm thinking about it. Damn, they gonna take, oh, boys, that's, cause you got, bro, cause at the end of the day, right? It's an investment into yourself, low key, right? It depends what type of financial situation you're in, chat. Bro, it really depends on what type of financial situation you are in. That's what it all falls to, you know? Like if they're paying for everything, house, everything, fuck, bro. And I was like a nobody, like I'm talking about for me, like me being like sub 1,000 viewers, maybe 1,500 viewers. I probably would have took it. Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have took it. I would have took it. And yeah, I know you gotta be like, oh, D, you're dumb, but you gotta think about financial situation and what you gain in the end. Like once again, chat, there's no cap in my rap. I would have took that deal. Because the thing is, once you start like 20% of all earnings, but now I'm not gonna lie to you, we're gonna have to get a house in Texas or something, bro. Bro, if I was them, for instance, let's put Dean in the fucking picture of like, oh man, yo, Dean, welcome to Faze. Ron's like, yeah, let's move to LA. I would have told Ron to shut the fuck up. Nigga, do you know what these taxes are like over there? Can we just sit our asses in Florida, please? Please. Let's just sit our asses in Florida. Yeah, but I think no cap. I probably would have took that deal. Everything included, 20% of all earnings. No, there's no cap. I probably would have took that deal because then I would have started making 200K a month, right? 150K a month, and 20% of 100K is like I'm still making like 70, 80K, right? Then hopefully we're in the I probably would take that deal.
Well, then, Lico, then you could argue that they wouldn't be as big as they are. Or you can argue that, there's many arguments to make. I think they would have done it. I think they would have done it. Maybe not all of them, but I think they would have done it. I do. Because, Lico, at the time, let's say you're making $20,000 a month.
What's up, Adam? None of them claim LA taxes. I like how y'all saying that like y'all know. You know what I'm saying? There was another one also, chat. There was another video. Right? Wait, what's Montana's taxes? Sorry, they got 0%? Zero state taxes? Google it, gang. Why do I have you guys here for? Just for ad revenue? I don't want to use you guys for ad revenue only. Hit the follow button. Wait, where the fuck, bro? Did I not just put it on screen? Am I stupid? Bro! No, I've seen this. I've seen this. Wait, did I skip it?
I'm leaking. I'm sorry.
I have never made not one singular dollar outside of my.
You didn't just sell your stake in Faze? I don't care. I'm tripping. I'm leaking. I'm sorry. You didn't just sell your stake in Faze?
Get in his kosher ass TK. I mean, get on him. B-Deo Lil.
I don't give a fuck no more, bro. Niggas can't do shit to me. Black Sharks pull up. I gotta
Keep digging in him.
niggas.
TK.
Wait. So how much did he sell it for? Okay, bro, why am I so tuned in right now? How much did he sell it for?
You keep doing this. You didn't just
Scum, how much did he sell it for?
Wait,
come up
so who
real
has
bread
left
off
Faze
this
so
shit?
far?
You didn't just come up real bread off this shit? That shit they going through don't got nothing to do with you, twin? You didn't scam mad bullshit coins off these niggas? Crypto coins off these niggas? What are we talking about, bro? I'm just gonna be honest with you. If I started some shit and I run some shit, I'm not leaving for false allegations. I'm leaving because you know what? From a real business standpoint, we know you did this shit and it's bad publicity, so we gotta get you out of here, bro.
You know what's crazy? I don't even know TK like that, but that boy speaking facts. That boy speaking nothing but facts. What's this? When XCC accurately predicted last year that the new phase would come to an end in a year due to equity and pressure with the note.
Right? And I don't want to be the one that bear bad news, right? But this whole phase thing, like, it's gonna come to a halt very soon once the pressure is turned up. Because reality is, you guys have no equity in this, right? You're under no contract, right? And soon enough, one way or the other, one of you guys is gonna want more, right? And it's gonna break the cohesion of the group. You guys are getting rolled now, low key.
X, I'll be surprised if this shit lasts another year. We're not even talking about equity. Fuck all that. We're trying to see if we fucking can make some money.
Damn, chat, listen, like, bro, we've been unpacking this for a minute now, but I just really hope, I really hope this contract comes out. Like, I hope, I pray this contract comes out.
At one point, before this new phase came in, that shit was in the gutter. And little did you guys know, I don't give a fuck, I'll air it out now. I saved Faze at one point. Why? Because whenever there was San Diego TwitchCon I went, I did a MoonPay deal. And that funded Faze to help him stay up. I dropped the ball.
What's MoonPay? What is that?
That's the truth. They were in the gutter, they were, you know what I'm saying? So,
chat, hold on, wait, I'm not educated. What's MoonPay?
That's what I'm trying to tell you guys, bro. Like, wait, what did Train just say? At one point,
some BS app. Oh, okay. Wait, do you like, is it like for trading, for buying and selling coins, or what? Is that what it's for?
The fact of the matter is, if we went in a time machine 2 years back and decided to never try to fix this day shit, I'd be much better off. I'd have more money, and these kids would just be doing what they were doing before. It's hard for me to sit here and take that. It really is. And
Marcus
I'm going live
GW
tomorrow or the next days at some point in the future, and really kind of just laying it all out. A to Z, start to finish, the entire 15-year history of this, specifically the last 2 years, specifically the behind-the-scenes shit and the dynamic between all the kids in the back end. Because I just watched some clips from this Black Boy Max stream where he's playing a laugh track over my tweet, and it's like, Max, I know we've had like our individual differences, and I know I haven't really seen eye to eye with a lot of the talent because, truthfully, honestly, I find you guys all to be incredibly ungrateful. I find you guys all to have insane egos. I think it's disgusting. It makes me sick to my stomach.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm excited for 2026 to see what them boys do together, bro. God honest truth. I'm excited to see what those boys do together in 2026. Because obviously this ain't the end, chat, right? This ain't the end. It happened, this happened. And you know, the fact that Adapt left also, and you know, I think it's gonna be sick to see. And I wonder how it's all gonna work. And I really hope they don't make it like a legitimate org. I hope they do it on some chill shit. Well, not on some, not like OSCS, but like literally on some like not org, because orgs are money dumps. All right, like Like, I was talking about like actually on like some chill shit, like that, like the org, not you getting arky shit, and Nas and them and YBG, you know, like because orgs are money dumps. You know what I'm saying? They just gotta stick with their core group and that's it. They can't let nobody in. Just gotta stick with their core group, make money together, make YouTube videos together. It's done. Like on some Sidemen shit. I mean, Sidemen is kind of, you know. Hold on. What did Ricky say? Hold on. Dean, hear me out. Since Faze don't care about PR 2028, Faze, Clavicular, Nina, Miz, Jack. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
That your guys' relationships with each other and with every other streamer and your community included is so incredibly fake. You guys are the best actors on planet Earth.
Ooh.
All right, let's see. There was more. Wait, what's Fat Boy say?
Shit. I mean, Max, I'm not going to speak on all them other niggas because I don't really know. But all I'm going to say is this, bro.
Is he crying?
Actually, I'm going to leave that alone because I don't even think you want to talk about that. But just know, bro, niggas been getting spared from looking crazy. I'm going to leave it at that. But shout out to Ron, bro. Like, how you going to treat niggas that turned you up? I don't know, bro. And I know, like, you got to make money. But just because you did bad business, you can't, oh, fuck, I'm scrambling. I'm going to put him in a bad deal. No, what, nigga? Fuck out my face. It doesn't work like that. How you going to put a nigga in the same deal you did? Like, it's like putting a nigga in a rookie deal again after when he deserves a max contract. No, you can't do that no more. I'm not signing the same deal. That's on you for not doing.
That's true. Yeah, you can't try to hit him with that shit like afterwards. Like that's insane. From the beginning, like I said, if you hit him with that contract, I'm pretty sure every one of them would have taken the deal. Even Ron. No, I think every one of them would have taken the deal. The only person I don't think that takes the deal is probably Max. You don't think Silky would either? Yeah, maybe. But Rage has percentage ownership. I don't think Rage would got the same deal though.
Good business from the jump. If you wanted to sign niggas from the jump, sign niggas from the jump.
Because Rage was already making money. Rage was good.
What the fuck? All right. I pretty much told y'all about this.
What's this?
I said, if you're not Faze, you're not one of us. But why is he?
I fuck with Lacey.
Oh, this is the comms going after each other.
I fuck with Lacey and I know he trolling, but do you see what I'm saying? Because it's not about the Lacey part, it's about what happens when a nigga like what Lacey's clout and influence does, bro. Because Lacey and Max, that's troll. All of their friends, da-da-da. It's what happens after a nigga with that type of influence says something like that.
Yeah.
Just like if a nigga like Max told y'all, oh, this is actually what's up with Faze. Faze is cooked. Niggas have to leave. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah, so with that being said, listen, man, I want to do a closeout for this. Hold on.
Hasn't Rage left because he don't gotta leave. That nigga not signed and locked in and no shit. My nigga been free.
I seen this.
I'm significantly worse off financially. Significantly. This has destroyed me. My whole life has been completely destroyed in the last 4 or 5 months, but nobody...
Niggas claiming their whole life been destroyed by the fact that you pick these niggas up in Faze when in reality, your life has been destroyed by your own terrible choices and options, man. Like, what are we talking about?
Gives a fuck.
Yeah, so listen, what is up with this listen, chat, listen, this has been unpacked, bros. Boys. Very cut clean, you know what I'm saying? India Doom's got the Banks got the Faze boys, well, the old Faze boys in a shock collar, so they can't really speak because they're under NDAs. Banks is probably not gonna stream. Probably gonna be no future streams from him. I probably say there's gonna be another attempt of Faze coming back to life in 2027, 2026. For now, it's GG's Faze. I do believe the boys are going to do their own thing. They're going to try to make their own little group. Maybe, maybe not. Hopefully it doesn't You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully everybody makes it and there's no drama in between that. Yeah, bro. I don't know what Rage and Kayson's path is, because I think Kayson's tied to the the Call of Duty side. The esports side. So I don't know what their future is on that, but it seems like as of right now, there will not be, complete big news for the unemployed, and for the unpackies. Okay, there will be no Faze There will be no Faze Miss 3. There will be no Faze Subathon 3, and yeah. And you guys, this is a world that we have to live. We have to live in and accept. No more house. We have watched Faze end twice. I've watched it end 3 times in my lifetime. Yeah, but I am very excited to see what them boys cook up. You know what I'm saying? 3 times, yeah. Remember the Rise Gum era? That was like a peak. That was another peak Faze moment. All right. Yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. All right.